Hello there, Star Wars fans and collectors. Welcome back to another Star Wars figure review. Today we'll be taking a look at a Black Series figure from a couple years ago, and it is the Black Series Director Krennic. This figure is another 10 out of 10 figure, and I might as well just, give you the score right now just because I might forget later on in this video, so I'll just give you the score right now. This is a figure that it came out, I think, in 2016, which makes sense because Rogue One came out in 2016. And I'm going to tell you firsthand that this, figure is a must-have for your collection. If you want to collect Imperial officers, or if you're a big fan of Ben Mendelsohn or Krennic as the character, or if you just like Rogue One, or maybe all of the above, But this is a great figure to have in your collection, especially if you're, like I said, if you're into Imperial officers or collecting Imperial officers, and you must get this guy. I got this guy because I like Ben Mendelsohn, and the figure looked great, and I want to have a couple Imperial officers in my collection, let alone the Black Series. I also have the Vintage Collection version of Krennic and the basic figure from 2016, the Rogue One basic figure of Krennic from 2016. Yeah. So before we take a look at the figure itself, let's take a look at the packaging. So the packaging is the standard black and red Black Series box. Has a picture of Director Krennic. Has all the typical stuff like the Star Wars Black Series name, the warning, the name of the characters, ages 4 and up, Hasbro, and whatnot. Back here we got the same picture. We have a description of who he is right below his name. The first paragraph is in English. The rest are the same thing in different languages. We got the other typical stuff too. We got, let's see, this is figure number 27. We got the Disney and all the other stuff that you would see in a Star Wars Hasbro packaging. It has a logo on the bottom too. And let me read the description. Excuse me. It says, as a director of advanced weapons research for the Imperial military, Director Krennic is obsessed with the completion of the long-delayed Death Star project. A cruel but brilliant man, Krennic has staked his reputation on the delivery of the functional battle station to the Emperor. And that is the packaging for that. And let's take a look back at the figure. So he comes with 2 accessories, that being his removable cape, and it's like a soft rubbery plastic. It has great detailing and it looks great. And he also comes with a blaster you can put in his holster. Let me take that out and actually show you guys. It looks just like the one he used in the film, and I would say they did a good job with the detailing of the sculpt of the gun. And you can put in both hands. I prefer you put in the right hand because it his holster's on his right side, so it logically makes sense for him to pull out his gun with his right hand. And articulation that he has is I would say like a ball hinge or a ball joint. It's more like a ball hinge at the neck. He has hinged shoulders and elbows, hinged wrists. Let me just double check that. Yes, hinged wrist. He has some swivel movement on the upper torso. He can't move much, so I can't do much about that. He has hinged hips, hinged knees, and hinged ankles. And the detailing on the suit and the entire figure is great. The head sculpt looks just like Ben Mendelsohn. They did a good job with the likeness. There's no flaws with this figure. Hang on. And yeah, like I said, a 10 out of 10 figure. And I also have other officers I plan to review soon in the future, like Thrawn, Tarkin, Veers, Piet, and I'm hoping Hasbro makes more Imperial officers like Alzol, Yularen, all those guys from the conference room and in A New Hope, because I'd love to armor build all those officers, and I think some of you guys might want to do it too. And it'd be nice to have more Imperial officers in the Black Series and the Vintage Collection. We need those guys too in the Vintage Collection too. So if anyone from Hasbro is watching this, please make more Imperial officers in both the Black Series and Vintage Collection. We'd love to have all those guys. And given that, and since most of these officers are really just, since most of these officers reuse the same body, you can just use the same body for Imperial officers and maybe repaint the suit or the uniform, and obviously change the ranking for certain officers. But that's really it, because again, most of these figures, most of the bodies are the same body. They just repainted them different colors for the uniform, and that's really it, you know. And you can use the same body, change the ranking, put a new head, and voila, you got another Imperial officer, you know? So hopefully they can do something like that. And I'm comparing this one to Tarkin real quick because it's really the same. I think the body's the same. It could be a different body, but the legs are definitely the same legs. And I believe they used this body for Piet and Fears, and they just changed the ranking. And I also believe they use it for Vice Admiral Rampart. I'm looking up because I have it displayed on top of the shelf on my desk. So I'll review those in the future. But back to Director Krennic. This, again, get this figure. I do recommend this figure. It's a great figure to have in your collection, and you definitely do not want to miss out on this figure. And yeah, that will be all for today. Thank you so much for watching, guys. As always, be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, hit that bell icon, and I will see you in the next review. May the Force be with you, and have a great day or night. Bye.